sure you feel the vibes.
Hello YouTube. Turn down this music a little bit. This is my little how-to guide, how to beat the ancient dragon with a +10 sword under 5 minutes. It may or may not work for you. This is just something that after hours and hours and also a little bit of research and inspiration from other videos, I was able to do so. So let me get this started and we'll jump right into it. This size is too big. There we go. I pre-recorded the fight, so that's why it's like this. Alright, let's go. Alright, so running out towards the ancient dragon, you'll see the tiles laid out there. Watch the tile row that I'm following. So you see those two off-white tiles to the right row. About midway between them is when I actually start running towards the dragon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run towards the left front leg, the inside of the toe, to get to the back right leg. Now he's not supposed to jump, but in this case he did for me. So, to avoid getting slaughtered, I see the tail, run for the tail, stay on the left-hand side of the tail, so that way when he comes back down, the tail doesn't stomp on you. Okay, so he's landed. Now we gotta make a beeline towards his back right leg, inside of his foot. Okay, he lifts his leg, we run to the other leg. Okay, so you'll notice the pattern here that I'm following. One foot lifts, run to the other foot. Now you saw that I was able to get 3 hits, and then he adjusts his foot. That means now we can get another 3 to 4 hits. And just follow this pattern. Run from one leg, 1, 2, 3, adjust, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, run to the other leg when he lifts his foot up. So back and forth, follow this pattern until he deviates from that pattern. Which the video I saw he didn't, but for me he never, ever, ever did not deviate from the pattern. Okay, you saw his foot go through the floor. I noticed every once in a great while the game glitches. Sometimes it goes even further down. Try not to let that distract you. Follow the same pattern that he was doing. Okay, did you see his knees bounce up and down? Alright, he's obviously going to jump up in the air. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to run back towards the middle of his butt, his tail, basically. So head towards that way. Remember to stay on the left-hand side of it if possible. Now, he's so out of range, but you gotta pay attention. So you see his shadow, you can see the tip of his tail. First, you can't see the tail, run towards the shadow, but then you can see the tail, run towards that. Stay on the left-hand side so you don't get squashed. And just like last time, run for that back right leg, inside. Alright, you saw that. Now, he made an adjustment, but he didn't squat, so he's not going to jump. He's going to breathe fire in between his legs. The goal is to get the outside of the leg that you're on. So in this case, I'm on the back right-hand leg. I'm going to get a little way from the outside of his leg, so I'm not in the path of the fire that he's going to breathe. Completely safe here, no problems. Run back to the inside of the leg. 1, 2, 3. Well, I didn't do it because I was getting nervous. He lifts up. 1, 2, 3. Adjust. 1, 2, 3. He's adjusting. And, well, actually, that was a squat. You can see both legs adjusted. So now he's jumping in the air. You see the shadow. I can't see the tail, so I'm running towards the shadow. Now I can see the tail just ever so slightly. Running towards the tail, staying on the left-hand side. Same thing, run back. Inside. You get 3 hits. You adjust, 3 more. You saw that? It was like a small little step. That small step means he's going to breathe fire again. So we run towards the back, we get the outside of the leg, we run back in, get to the inside of the leg. And under 5 minutes, actually I think it was like 4 minutes and some odd seconds, we were able to beat the ancient dragon with a simple fire sword. I did upgrade it to +10, but still. There you see fire sword, sunset staff +5. The rings I've got is ring of the blades +1, ring +2, third dragon ring. I didn't even get to read the other one. I think the other one was to stop degrading, because that +10 sword will break if you don't have that ring on, because it will start to break. It'll degrade during the fight. Anyhow, you might ask why I didn't use a large sword like the one I have right there, the Black Knight's Greatsword, Ultra Greatsword. I did not use that because for some reason when you have the bigger, slower weapons and you hit him, he wants to jump. You've got to keep something that's quick and is going to keep hitting him, that's going to make him not want to jump. So it doesn't really matter if you use the +10 fire sword or if you use one of the smaller great swords or a club or whatever it is. Just make sure that you can hit repeatedly a lot of times to keep him from jumping. So that's about it. I hope this helps you guys out. It's a way to beat the ancient dragon within 5 minutes. Easiest method I found so far. If you've got an easier method, I would love to hear about it. Go ahead and write it down in the comments and share it below. Anyhow, I'm going to replay this. I'm going to do an outro real quick, but then I'm going to replay it without the commentary if you guys want to watch it again and just see it real time how it worked out. Pause this here real quick. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.